right, here's John Baranowski with our scorekeepers update.
John Baranowski here. Contrary to popular belief, I am in fact fallible. A scorekeeper's error put 74 Thomas Gilmartin back onto the ice 2 minutes before he should have been. He will be serving his 2 minutes from the cross-checking. He served the misconduct, did not serve the cross-check. That was my mistake. To be fair, he was so nice. I mean, he was great in the box. So, yeah, my mistake. With the one goal on the period, East Coast Eagles finally get up on the board with a goal from Maxime Pitre with an assist from Baden McManus.
God bless you.
And Ben Hambright. And again, I know how to say Pitre because of Didier Pitre of the early Montreal Canadiens. And with Maxime from Laval, Quebec, I figure he would go with the French pronunciation. Laval, of course, where Mario Lemieux played his major junior hockey for the Laval Voisin, if you were so inclined.
Okay.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing myself.
I like to think of the major junior. I mean, look at how many people have come out of the Generals up there with in the OHL. Really, just some fantastic players have come out of the Canadian Hockey League.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how Patrick Waugh's son does in the NHL.
Well, I mean, look at how well Patrick Waugh has done as a coach thus far.
I know, he's done an amazing job there.
Have you seen the goals for and goals against?
Oh, it's amazing.
It is an astounding differential.
It's huge.
He's reawakened J.S. Shigir's career.
Oh, yeah. Jiggy is, he's still with it.
I mean, ever since Jiggy gave up his original chest protector, which I believe is being used by the U.S. sailing team, ever since he gave that up, he has been a much lesser goaltender. Patty Waugh steps up, Dr. Overtime himself, works some of his magic, and he shut out the top two teams from last year. Yeah. Amazing.
Oh, yeah. No, trust me, it's some exciting hockey there in Colorado, and obviously some sticky situations going on right now with Varlamov and everything, but it's been quite a ride so far for Colorado. I really enjoy their style of hockey right now. Landeskog's a great player to watch. Stastny's a great player to watch. Last night they just retired Adam Foote's number.
Good for him.
Yeah, they did.
Good for him.
Yep, and
he was a great franchise guy.
Yep, and a 4-1 victory for him, no less, against Montreal. So.
And I'm sure Patrick Waugh reveled in that one.
Oh, I'm sure he did. And it was a fun game to listen to on the way home from here last night. But a great interview with Adam Foote as well, talking about all the memories and a lot of the players that built that successful team, for a solid decade. I mean, Ray Bourque, who could forget that amazing Stanley Cup victory he had? So long going through that dry run with the Boston Bruins and then working that trade out. All the Boston Bruins fans were Colorado Avalanches fans that year.
And it's how many times does that really happen where a guy gets traded and the players from the other team still support him?
I know, it's pretty incredible.
So I remember saying that you could put a garbage can from the F deck up in Colorado Avalanche's net and they'd still win division titles. And then they managed to find David Abisher and he managed to make that garbage can look like a saint. So and backed up by who was it? It wasn't Peter Budaj. It was before that.
Billington?
No, it was another weird name like that. It'll come to me at some point, and I'll just shout it out, just randomly.
Yeah.
I remember a cartoon of when Paul Correa first signed with the Avalanche, and they say, they talk about how great it is to be there, and he goes, "Well, it's just a shame that Patrick Waugh retired." And Paul Correa looks good. What do you mean Patrick Waugh retired?
Pull up that roster there, Shremsy, because I'm also thinking about a defenseman that was paired up with Adam Foote. That he quietly was like a top 6 defenseman in the entire league back then, and I can't remember his name. He talked about him so highly last night. It's astounding. The history of hockey in the last 20 years. These players are retiring, and some of them are hanging on for dear life to keep playing in the NHL, like Jaromir Jagr and Teemu Selanne, and the list grows and grows of players that are just trying to hang on. Like Chris Chelios, when he retired, I was astounded. What is he, 50 now? And he only retired 2 years ago?
Whenever I'd watch the 92 Cup Finals again, and I watched that a lot.
Yeah.
Let's play who's still in the NHL.
I know.
Chris Chelios was the answer for a long, long time.
Yeah.
In fact, as of last year, there were 4 players left who were in the NHL 94 video game.
That's right. We had that trivia question, and I think I answered all but one of them right.
Yager and Solani are the only two that are left.
Kovalev. Yeah. It looks like Kovalev was the other one in there, too, I believe.
Yeah, Kovalev officially hung up the skates.
Yeah,
There's one more. He's like Radek Bonk or something weird.
Cool. I have your goalie list here. Ready?
Yep.
David Abisher. Sammy Italuk. Craig Anderson.
Wait, what was that one you stumbled through?
Craig Billington, Peter Budai, Mark Denis, Brian Elliott, Stefan Fisse, J.S. Jaguar, Vitaly Kolsnek. Andrew Raycroft might be who you're thinking of.
No.
Patrick Waugh, Tommy Salo, Philip Sauvé.
Philip Sauvé, that was it.
Rick Tabarachi, Jose Teodor, Jocelyn Thibault, Varlamov, and Tyler Wyman.
It was Philip Sauvé who was backing up David Abisher.
Okay.
All right. So
anyway, wait.
One of those goaltenders is the answer to who was the starting goaltender for New Jersey before Martin Brodeur.
What?
Chris Terreri?
It's Chris Scary Terreri.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Got it.
I love that one because it throws off even the hardcore Devils fans. They're like, wait a minute, there was a time before Brodeur.
Well, you got Caps fans around here going, wait, who's coaching Philadelphia now? Yeah, Berube, really?
Ulf Dahlin's not playing still?
Oh, man. Yeah, that's it's getting interesting now with this Metropolitan Division. You know, it's not as competitive as I thought it would have been. It's not a good division.
Yes.
Give it
still
time,
early.
I'm sure.
It's still early.
But, come on. Philadelphia getting shut out by the Caps 7-0, and then they turn around and they shut out New Jersey the next night 1-0.
Well, that's a showing of parity, Dave.
Well, 2 nights. Yeah.
I mean, and that's just it. We're talking about some teams that we're not expected to be bad. Who expects Philadelphia to have a bad year?
I was wishing they would.
I mean, we all hope for it, but it never actually happens. I think it's happened like twice in the past 10 years that they've had a bad season.
No, and sometimes it does happen. But you have to figure, though, the Colorado Avalanche weren't expected to do what they're doing right now.
It's true. I mean, and if anything, that's a good thing for the league.
I can't believe I just noticed what song you're playing down there, John. Well,
it took you that long, Dave?
It did. Okay, back to this game, shall we? All right. What do the Patriots have to do?
The puck.
Okay, thank you. That's it. Boy, that was a quick intermission. Could have been a lot quicker. All right, let's take it into a break as I try to be a.
This is a good conversation.
Let me ask you a question, Johnny, while we're still on the air here. I played this game last year with where is he? Where's that guy? He's not here right now.
Linzer?
Yeah, I played this game with Brian Linzer last year. I need the best goal horn in the National Hockey League.
I always loved Dallas's. Dallas was my favorite because they would ring it one for every goal. So in a 4-1 game, they would be 4 quick wah, 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 wah. It was
4
awesome.
pumps.
Edmonton does that.
Do they?
Yeah,
when they score, they do, yeah.
Yeah, when they score.
I want to say my favorite has to be Calgary's for some reason.
I know you're a big Calgary goal horn fan, which is weird with your Edmonton.
Yeah, I know. My secret Edmonton
I'll be
love,
honest.
yeah.
I am not one who needs a goal horn. I remember the Penguins didn't have one for years. And I never had a problem with it. Because that moment where all the fans go from 0 to amazing, it's just that moment of as soon as it goes in, there's nothing, and the whole arena erupts. It was just wonderful to hear that unadulterated.
Most annoying goal horn, pick it.
Caps.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry to say, but the Canadians.
Okay.
I don't think I know theirs. I remember the Whalers was awful.
They still have it.
The foghorn?
They still have it, yeah. Not a fan of that one either.
Other than that, I'm not really sure. Hold on one sec. I got to ask the officials here.
You know what my favorite thing was? Goal horn wise, not goal horn, but just like goal celebration wise, when the Atlanta Thrashers used to have the strobe light over the goaltender who got scored on.
And
insult to injury.
But have you been to an Atlanta game before?
No.
Before they moved?
No.
They have this fire-breathing Thrasher bird.
It's cool.
that was hanging from the ceiling, and flames would come shooting out of its nose, and you'd feel it.
That's cool.
Yeah, you'd feel it anywhere inside that arena.
They used
It
to
was
do that for
insane.
Destroyers games in Buffalo. They used to have, they used to have pyrotechnics, if you will.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk through this intermission, I guess. We're going to stick with us. We'll throw out a few plugs for our sponsors, the Spine and Joint Institute in Fairfax, Virginia. Check them out, sjinstitute.com, to book your appointment with Dr. Felix Yeskin and Dr. Maria Schaefer for your family wellness, sports medicine, and chiropractic needs. Patriots Hockey is also sponsored by Reebok. They're the official sponsor of the penalty kills. Gatorade, the official sports drink of the Patriots. MyTech Automotive in Woodbridge, Virginia. Spine and Joint Institute, I just already plugged them, and yeah, that's what we got. Oh, Threads Inc. down in Dumfries, too.
Jeff Toole
starting at quarterback for the Buffalo Bills today, as we are both Bills fans. Yes,
exactly.
Jeff Toole. Yeah.
Well,
it's too well, by the way.
Just to give you a score update, the Bills are up 7-0 on a 59-yard pass.
Wow.
So
I thought they were going to start raffling off to get the starting quarterback.
Well, I was supposed to play quarterback today, so
yeah, right.
I turned it down. It just wasn't my thing.
They were asking everybody in Buffalo. Oh, third period action coming up here. We're just rolling on here with the cross ice feed. David Stearns with Brian Schrems, Jason Wakely on the camera, John Baranowski with the scorekeeper's update, and Philip Prevost down there as well in the timekeeper's box.
You know, so it's rough sometimes being a public address guy. You want to add so much more, but I had a game against Central Oklahoma, in Central Oklahoma, and every time there was a goal against Oklahoma, they would or a goal against the opponent, they go, "That just happened." After an 8-3 game, there was too much of that just happening, and it became so annoying.
It's a very trendy goal call.
That just happened, and then they'd read off the goal.
And the third period just about to get underway, and we are ready to rumble as the faceoff's won up by the Patriots over along the near side and inside for McManus in his own zone. Back over to the far side of the neutral zone for Sononer. But it'll be Wannett putting up along the glass and into the Eagles territory again. And here comes Barber at the blue line. Barber along the near circle, looking for options. He drops it back up top to the point to Wannett. Wannett fires it back down over behind the goal line into the corner. Drop back for Jack Strykars past Barber. Strykars pinned up along the boards, trying to set it free. So we're 30 seconds into this contest. He stepped on the puck there as it floats way out to the front of the net, hesitating to clear it out. And the Patriots will touch it up. The high stick is washed out, and it's played through center. A home run pass being intended there for Weldon, cut off by the Patriots. And shadowing Petra is Strykars. Strykars couldn't get him in time there as the puck is sent down to the neutral zone, where it's recovered by Riley Wannett back into his own zone along the near side. Going D-to-D with Nick Ludeman. Up along those fireboards, we got a change coming for the Patriots. All but Niestroy there, getting off the ice. Niestroy staying in there on the forecheck. Nice work there as he steals away the puck there. Drops it off. Zach Davis trying to find it through traffic, and it's in the slot. And coming back the other way are the Eagles, who are getting some changes of their own. Two ahead here with Keeney, who was just offside there. It was Weldon about a foot in a little too early. 2 weeks' time, Hampton Roads Whalers will be visiting us here at the Prince William Ice Center. Make sure you all tune in here on Cross Ice Feed or come to the arena for the live action. We may be giving away another chance to shoot to win a car, a Scion FRS, courtesy of Rosner Toyota of Stafford.
Yeah, it was close last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, Maria Gorney taking a shot.
Just a few inches off from hitting that car.
And it's not from center ice either. It's from the far blue line. And it's a tiny hole that you got to shoot into. That's incredible.
She was okay with it. She just purchased a car, so that's good.
What?
I said she was okay with it. She had just purchased a car.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'd imagine once it's bought, the trade-in value isn't so good. Once you roll it off the lot. 18:24 left here in the third. Patriots holding on to the 2-1 lead, being outshot 31-16 here. A face-off won by the Patriots up top. And it's Welsh deflected shot through, and it just goes wide along the far post. Over to the near side now for Keeney. Keeney couldn't get it out. Fournier kept it in there for the moment. Oh no, it's going to be kept there for a little bit longer as Davis is aggravating the situation. Fournier tees it up, takes his shot, and right in on Merzigian. Greg Merzigian from Raleigh, North Carolina. Standing up between the pipes to the 18th shot he's seen today. Sokic on the other side, on the other hand, has seen 31 shots, allowing 1. Lamar wins the face-off back up top to Groner. Groner through traffic, takes a shot, the rebound. Oh man, it was left there juicy, but it's cleared away by the Eagles. This one goes airborne, glove down and played up to the blue line and out. And that should have been a hand pass, but the Patriots did touch it up. No, they're going to call it now. Oh no, we got a delayed penalty being called here on East Coast. We'll find out what it is here in a second. Oh, the hoopla going on down there. I just couldn't figure it out. Hoey's going to the box. Ooh, we got a check from behind being called, I believe is the signal.
2 or 4 or 5.
Yeah,
probably 2. Yep.
Yeah. We'll get the official call in just a moment. After a cross-ice feed power play. There's one back by the Patriots up top. Into the slot and cleared away by the East Coast Eagles.
The East Coast Eagles penalty to number 47, Brendan Hoey. 2 minutes for hitting from behind. Hoey, 2 minutes for a hit from behind at 17:52 on the cross-ice feed power play.
Strike cars through center, across the red line, across the blue line, into the Eagles territory. Shot didn't go through. It gets tackled down there. Lamar losing control of the puck, and it's turned over to Sononer. And he's cut off there and hauled down. Strikers is slow to get up behind the play all the way deep inside the Eagles zone. Fournier still trying to stay on Weldon. Weldon trying to wrap it around and stuff it in short side, but he couldn't get it through. And a little slow going here. So we got 1:10 to go on the man advantage. 17 minutes left here in the third. Patriots up 2-1 with the Prince William Ice Center. Want it. Putting out some speed here. He'll clear it in all the way around. Marzigian's going to slow it up behind the cage. And along the half boards, it'll be retrieved there by Bowden. Bowden couldn't get a hold of the puck as it scored free just past him there. And finally, it's cleared out.
Nothing doing on this man advantage here. About 40 ticks left to go with it. Not a shot on goal yet.
And let's try to set it up back behind Sokic. Mr. Ludeman. Ludeman being pressured there. Pass or a chop away. Results. Pass to DeBow, cross ice over to Niestroy. Half boards, Niestroy.
They're just getting stood up at the blue line. It's like prom night for me.
We're going to try on the near side here to gain the zone, but no, it's going to be slapped away by the Eagles. 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Trying to catch him out of change. Davis deflects this one in. 5 seconds left until we return to five-side hockey. And a funny bounce leads it all the way down to like the ice. No icing.
Oh boy.
Behind the goal, setting it up. Alex Groner. Groner looking. Peels away from Sononer. Sononer still shadowing him. Takes him into the boards. Sononer strips him of the puck, but he has his pocket picked by Niestroy, who pushes the pass on to Davis. Niestroy, 2-on-1. Niestroy coming in on goal, takes a shot. Merzigi in the save, and he holds on. No rebound coming. But the puck is actually loose right there.
Good scoring opportunity there, but Niestroy's got to pick a corner or something. He can't just go. He can't go crest on the goaltender. He's got to kick out a rebound, at least to the guy who was trailing with him.
Quick question, guys.
Yeah.
How many penalty minutes does Brendan Hoey have? Just here, he has to have 4 dozen.
Oh, you want numbers? I got you.
He has been my best repeat customer.
He's got 14 on the year. Tisdale's got the most, actually. No, I'm sorry. McManus is 42 on the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was here a lot last time the teams visited here.
It's just your open and friendly personality.
I'm either that or this is the problem with the Canadian justice system.
Sononer's number 2 at 28. Yeesh. And it's up to the blue line and out. Fournier kicked it away from Hambright. Fournier's going to give chase to it here. Taking it back behind his keeper. Up along the near wing for Furter. Furter with a nice move around, trying to get the puck ahead now for Lamar. Lamar got taken down there, and Tisdale will chase it back behind the goal line. Furter will find it in the corner. Try to squeeze it along here. Over to the front of the net, but moved up to the blue line. Not out. Kept in there by Groner. Groner launches this one up into the air, off into the corner. And the Eagles are going to opt to go over to the near side to try to exit. Reebok couldn't get it out. Kept in by Fournier. Sent down low, trying to chop it out of the air was Furter, but he couldn't get a hold of it. Lamar trying to race for it, but he can't keep it in. His Hambright's going to lead it out through center. And I think the East Coast wanted the East Coast faithful on our left here from the elite team were looking for a call there. This one's launched into the glove and played back by Merzigian as both teams make some changes. Hopefully for the better, right? Oh, and a stick just goes flying from Zach Frank. That one went about 20 feet in the air. Played up to the blue line. Not out yet. Shane Barber's going to have to give it a second try there as he almost overskated it. Jack Strykars with a long reach trying to hold on to that puck with 14 to play here in the third. He gets bumped from behind by Petra, and Petra is going to steer the puck out into the neutral zone. Strykars got hauled down by Petra. He's going to retreat back into his own zone. Set things up along the far side, deflecting it in. No icing, I guess. I don't think anyone actually touched it, but okay. This one comes up high, up to the blue line. McManus with a shot. Score! Bar down, McManus beats Sokic up top. 13:35 left here in the third. We got ourselves a tie game.
You had to figure something was coming here. They were just, and have done so all game, they're just peppering the goaltender, and that was just a screenshot. Sokic didn't even react to it, and that's McManus. And with Brett Horn not being in the game today, it's McManus.
Somebody was going to step up there.
Yeah,
and that's
McManus is second in the team in points right now, and that's his 14th point of the year, his 7th goal.
He's almost got half the points that Brett Horn does.
Yep.
That's incredible. So we hit the reset button late in this one. 32-21 shots still in favor of the East Coast Eagles. This one goes off to the front of the Eagles bench. Over to the near side. Through neutral now for Sononer. Inspector Sononer putting it up for Jacob Weldon. Weldon behind the back pass through to the slot, and Raleigh could take the shot through.
Assisted by number 44, Zach Manus, 13:35.
Having some technical difficulties there with John's mic, but hopefully we'll get those resolved here as the shot goes on. Reflecting off into the corner.
That might have just been my voice cutting out, Dave.
Well, everyone else noticed, especially here in the house. No, it was fine. It was just your mic. I bet you when you put those two mics together, that's probably what caused the interference. You just got to hold them like this. McManus along the near side blue line, and he took it in on the offside, but it's gloved down out of the air by Sokic. Face-off will be on the inside blue line here, or the outside of the blue line, I beg your pardon. In front of the crowd here. Yeah.
Dave, you should know that you can't hold microphones that far apart because they're cardioid and therefore they wouldn't pick up properly. If I could speak in two different directions, perhaps, but otherwise they need to be both in front. Haven't you seen news conferences? How many mics are right in front of each other?
True. Okay.
Should have known this, Stearns.
Yeah.
Hey.
Calm minor.
Yes, you are. No, you're 26 years old, aren't you?
Nice.
You're not a calm minor. You're actually kind of high-strung elder.
You don't even have to say anything, John. Just go back to what you're doing.
I'm going to go dig some more.
Through center, Thomas Gilmartin slowing it down. He's legally on the ice now. As this one's kept in at the blue line by the Patriots. Trey Purdon peeling away with it. Trying to take his shot. Blocking that was Gilmartin. The rebound of that shot. Cleared up there by Hoey. Hoey turns it over to Purdon. Purdon's giving it another try. Yeah, Merchant is out here in the neutral zone area looking for that long pass. Get an odd man rush or something, or a one-on-one at the very least. Is it still an odd man rush when it's 1-on-2?
Technically, yes.
That's not the odd man rush everyone wants, though, in the offensive favor. This one goes right in on Merzigian. He drops it right in front of him there for Tisdale. Tisdale along the left wing there. Keeney, Frank will dump it in, and Keeney will go down to chase. It'll be Yoon trying to move it up to the blue line and out, but it's kept in by the foot of Petra, and he gets checked by Strykars. And I'm going to say that's offside as Yoon and Barber kind of went in on a funny kind of exchange across the blue line. 11:14 left here in the third. We're all tied up at 2.
For more information on Potomac Patriots hockey, visit www.pwhockey.com. Check them out.
pwhockey.com for information on our Potomac Prospects partners with the Potomac Patriots. An organization with some great teams and some great representation here. And, it's a lot of fun to watch these guys, especially the little guys come out here and kind of showcase themselves, their talent.
And they're great skaters too. That always impresses me.
They are. Bowden's shot goes way up into the rafters and eventually to fall down to the ice.
Really, I don't know what it is around here, but the Potomac prospects, the little guys, they're fantastic skaters. I've seen a lot of similar ages in other areas, even up north, nowhere near as good at the skating. They must really focus on that early on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a development program, so, you know, make their way up there, and we got something coming on here. The referee's going to talk to you. Let us know. Mic him up. Uh-oh. Strikehart's going to the box. Not a good moment. Not a good moment.
Dangerous opportunity here for the East Coast Eagles, and you know we're stressing more shots on goal, but it's hard to shoot the puck when you can't break into the zone, and the Patriots have been stymied here at the blue line by these East Coast Eagles, and they're going to spend the next 2 minutes inside the offensive zone, 2 minutes or less.
No matching minors.
I lied.
You liar.
I lied.
You lied to me.
Worked out for everybody.
I think so. But it's Jack Strikers in the box. Is it not?
Number 28, Chris Howden, 2 minutes for roughing. Potomac Patriots penalty to number 4, Jack Strikers, 2 minutes for roughing. Both minors come at 10:56.
So, yeah, that is Strikers in the box. And that's one player you don't necessarily want in there, leading this team in points right now with 6 goals and 6 assists. Well, that's probably changed since Micah DeBow scored, but as far as the numbers go, I think he's got a helper in here, doesn't he not? Yeah, he had a goal earlier. Yeah, the first goal in this one.
Yep.
So he's got 7 goals and 6 assists. Even I am a liar sometimes. And a hard check there. Oh boy. We got boarding coming up here.
Is it Niestroy? No.
No, it's Niestroy.
Yeah, it is Niestroy.
He's okay. He's all right. McManus will go to the box for boarding. Just for 2 minutes, as indicated there by the official. So 10:07 left here in the third. Cross-ice feed power play. Some dangerous hits here in this game. Unfortunately, well, we haven't seen Michael Santiago.
No.
So we'll try to get an update on him, or, well, we may not get an update in this broadcast, but we'll find out here maybe in the Patriots playback.
Yep.
Get some input from the Empire side of things. So this one's cleared down. Halfway through the third period. 2-2 score.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the Patriots. Now they get a power play. Now we're going to see what they're made of here. They got to get a couple shots on goal, kick out some rebounds or something.
Eagles penalty to number 9, Baden McManus. 2 minutes for boarding. McManus, 2 for boarding on the cross-ice feed power play.
Sent over to the open point and missing everybody, and Guza comically was reaching over to the boards, maybe trying to slow it down. If anything, he could have fanned it, you know, kind of like curling, you know, without touching the ice, of course. And now, Trey Purden across the line, and yes, they were offside. They got to get it together here, Mr. Shrems.
Yeah, it's a struggle right now, despite being 2-2. It is difficult to watch.
Patriots hockey sponsored by Threads Inc., family owned and operated down in Dumfries, Virginia. For your sports embroidery needs, check out threads-inc.com. Poked away nicely there by Groner, setting it up for Niestroy. Niestroy turns it over, though, to Weldon. Weldon across the line, but he can't get past 2 Patriots players, and it's turned over to Fournier. Up ahead now for Micah DeBow. DeBow across the line, dropping it back up top. Niestroy back down to DeBow, but DeBow couldn't handle the pass. Gil Martin will send it around those same boards, but Fournier will keep it in. 9 minutes to go here in the third, 50 seconds left on the man advantage. DeBow curling around, sending it over to Groner, over to Fournier. Fournier couldn't get it set up for a shot there. Now DeBow will send it down over the far corner, set up front. Well, Groner came firing in there, but he couldn't get the shot away. He'll pick it up along the far half boards, looking for options here. Fakes out his man up top. Fournier takes a shot. The rebound, it's loose up front. Finally, the Patriots will find it, but they'll have to take it back behind the goal line. Being tied up there with Gil Martin. And Groner trying to set it free. Now we got 5 bodies on top of the puck, but peeling away with it is Davis. Davis. There's a little battle there. The puck squeezes its way out into the neutral zone and down the length of the ice by Hans-Petter Sanoner. We got 5 seconds left on the man advantage. 8-12 left here in the third period. We're all tied up at 2. Micah DeBow getting a long pass here along the near side. Deflected in by the Eagles. off the stick of Keeney. Tisdale gets checked to the boards by Niestroy. Petro's going to come in there and sweep the puck away. The pass heading back the other way, 2-on-2, developing with Raleigh, and it's Keeney. Keeney almost had a hard time there, keeping on side. DeBoun's going to take his man out of the boards, and the Patriots try to steal the puck away. It's out in the open area to the top of the slot. Now it's poked free, and Nika DeBoun's going to try to go one-on-one. He gets hauled down from behind, and we have a penalty upcoming to the East Coast Eagles.
They can make more of this than they made of their previous penalty.
Yeah.
Power play. It's imperative that they get something on goal here, create some sort of rebound. I don't know. They've been given the opportunities, have they not?
What's that?
I said they have been given the opportunities, have they been not?
Oh, they've had some opportunities. Don't ask me that question when you know I'm getting the active game sheet up here. We got a timeout being called by the Potomac Patriots.
Timeout, Patriots.
Taking a look at our live game sheet, courtesy of Point Streak. Well, they have a power play goal, 1 for 7 so far in this contest. The Eagles, 0 for 3 currently. Taking a look at our shots per period, 10-5 East Coast in the first period. Second period, Patriots were outshot by 21-10, so an 11-shot margin. But this third period has been all Patriots, 7-4. But not quality shots by any stretch. It's
nope.
A couple of scrambles out front, but nothing to write home about. But man, look at that list.
It's a busy score sheet right there.
Oh, yeah.
Smokes. Got your work cut out for you, Johnny.
Whoever's doing...
I'm only wondering about the shootout protocol if it gets that far.
Well, we have none.
Though Phil already said that if it goes to overtime, we blame you for Mr. I'm getting out of here too.
By the way, some errors on the score sheet here. There's a third penalty for Hambright. No note has been made on the offense. And then also
that's the unofficial one, Dave.
Got it. Then we got a 10 and a G next to the cross check for Gil Martin. That might have to be changed to just a 10-minute misconduct. I don't know.
Again, unofficial.
Unofficial. Got it. This is the unofficial score sheet.
As far as I know, that's not my purview. I am not privy to that computer.
Got it. Well, the onus is on them.
Indeed.
So, it's a cross-ice feed power play. Let's get the public address call from John Baranowski.
East Coast Eagles penalty to number 53, Jack Keeney. 2 minutes for holding. Keeney, 2 for holding on the cross-ice feed power play.
And it goes down over to the near corner into no man's land, and this one's launched. Oh, nice snag out of the air, Mr. Wannett. Boy, he really did want it as he grabbed that one. Boy, that height worked out in his favor, huh?
You guys are so formal.
We are. And he keeps himself...
he was on.
He was onside now. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeesh, you sound like Jack Strykar's out there. You should hear the chirping.
Are you serious?
Oh, the chirping. You're lucky my mic wasn't on.
You know...
Oh, my goodness.
Like professional arenas around this country, you know, they put the mics on the glass, and you could hear some of the play through the television and all that. Oh,
no,
man.
Don't do that. You'll have Mike Rupp's every single time.
Oh, Mike Rupp. That was fun. Circa 2007, 2008 playoffs. Hey. This one goes ahead for Barber. Barber, a little miscue there. Weldon had a chance to break in on goal, but thankfully a check was coming as he was within the vicinity of the puck. Over in that far corner goes Ludeman and Strykars working together here. The pass ahead for Strykars between his feet, and he'll send it ahead now. Deflected in by Lamar. A little dump and chase going on here. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. Strykars keeping it in along the near side blue line. Walking into the near circle, trying to deke his way to the front. They lose control of it. Regains control back in the corner. Back behind the goal. Barber to the front. Almost trying to stuff it short side. Was Lamar, who's up in front there. Looking for the quote-unquote garbage goal, as we call them, as the puck's deflected over Ludeman. Set up into the near circle. Jack Strykar's turnaround shot. Oh, and a blocker save. Trying to go blocker side high. Merzigian got the blocker there just in time. 25 seconds left on the man advantage. 6 minutes left here in the third period with a 2-2 score. And a long cross-ice feed over to Niestroy. Across the blue line. Winds up, takes his shot. And that one goes rocketing behind the net. Wannett Deflected to the front, trying to stuff it to the front are the Patriots. Up top, Ludeman winds up, takes a shot. Oh, and he just misses the far post. And a wraparound try. It's loose up front, and the Eagles will poke it away. Not out.
Nice play.
Davis is going to try to keep it up along the near side, and it'll be Niestroy up top to the point to Want It trying to take the shot through a couple of bodies up front, and it's squeezed out into the neutral zone.
Finally some action here, some buzzing at least.
5:20 left here in the third. 2-2 score. We're back to 5 aside.
It's a nice.
And this one will be an icing against the East Coast Eagles, as Fournier will get there first.
Potomac Patriots hockey is sponsored by Red Quality embroidery and screen.
It's going to be a pretty interesting finish, to say the least here. We may see overtime, we may not. Choppy?
A little choppy. We do apologize if our feed is a little choppy. We have some kinks to work out here on the network side, as Bronner has it up along the far side in front of the Eagles bench, I beg your pardon, as he puts it down low behind the goal line as we come upon the 5-minute mark here of this third period. All knotted up at 2. Patriots did have a 2-0 lead earlier on in this contest. And Fournier up top, trying to send it down low. Eagles player in the way was McManus as it's cleared out. And his counterpart, McManus' counterpart, number 9, Groner, sent it for DeBow. DeBow with a return pass to Groner, opting to go over to the near side, an open wing for Davis, and Davis will clear it in. Trying to get in there first is Niestroy, left there by Merzigian for Davis. The shot. Oh, and he makes a save throughout the traffic. Oh, and another shot, just missing the blocker side high as it comes up to the point. Kept in there by the Patriots at the moment. And a turnaround chance there. DeBow to put it down behind the goal line. Fed to the front. DeBow coming in. Oh, and he just couldn't get a full solid shot off of that as the Eagles kind of got in the way of it. Nice turnover there. Picked off by the Patriots and sent right back in. 4:15 left here in the third. Niestroy buzzing in down low. Niestroy looking up towards the front, trying to play a deflection. This one goes off on the far half boards for Purdon. Purdon putting his back into it here as he kind of turned away from his counterpart there, as it's sent up top to the blue line and out by the Eagles. Purdon's got to chase it down at the red line. Purdon dumping it in. 3:55 left here in the third. Gil Martin with it now. Top of the near circle in his own zone. Sends it past everybody, and Sononer's going to get there first. No icing. Snoner over in the far corner looking to set things up. Sends it to the slot, and it was cut off by Fournier. Oh, thank goodness. And Furter from behind his back there, trying to put it ahead. Nice cut off there by Welsh, preventing it from being dumped all the way down to the Patriots' zone. Welsh deking out one, trying to deke out two. Comes and takes a shot, and he gets hauled down by Tisdale. Still, Patriots controlling it inside of the Eagles' zone, but it goes off over the far half boards, and it'll be the Eagles leading it out through center. Here comes Raleigh. Raleigh's got a few to beat. He'll put it on his backhand. It'll go off over to the near side of the Patriots' zone. Patriots looking to break out here. The pass ahead. Oh, and Furter got crunched into the boards as he had the puck in his vicinity. Jack Keeney looking for a setup up front, and a nice stop there by the second attempt. Great kick save by Sokic as it goes off over to the half boards for Jack Keeney again. Keeney looking to set things up. Jacob Weldon gets taken down, and the Patriots will have it cleared out through neutral. As Keeney was going down, he chopped it away from Lamar. And the Patriots try to get some fresh legs out there on the ice. We got a mouth guard on the ice. Hopefully somebody's got some great dental insurance. Yoon taking it off over to the far corner of his own zone on an open wing now, leading it out into the neutral zone, trying to lead a pass ahead for nobody there on the wing as the Patriots were finishing up some changes with 2.5 to go here in the third. Ludeman off on the far circle of his own zone, retreating back over to the near side with a pass over to Want It. Want It back over to the opposite side, and it'll be Ludeman again. All the way through to the neutral. McManus misplayed it behind him. Strykar's trying to break in out of 2-on-1. He gets tied up, and no call. He got hauled down from behind and into the net. How is there no call on that? Trems, I need an explanation.
I don't have one.
Okay, there you go.
I don't have
that
one.
Looked like 1990s hocky, like early 1990s.
Yeah, 90s hockey, right,
Where someone would go to the net with someone physically hanging onto their back and then got thrown into a post.
No!
I mean, that's the level that, Mario Lemieux called it a garage league.
Yeah, the garage
He wasn't too wrong. I was just watching the other day, before we came yesterday. They had Flames and Canucks from the early 90s. Might have been late 80s. I think it was early 90s. And just the amount of takedowns with nothing called is amazing.
Let him play.
Yeah, that's essentially the mantra, I guess. Patriots win a face-off, but they're having trouble handling it there as the Eagles trying to tap it out. Nice work there by Yoon. Great stick work. Yoon walking in, far circle, takes a shot and off the side of the post. And it's played by the Eagles along the near side with less than 2 to play here in the third. 2-2 score. 36-31 in shots in favor of the Eagles. Patriots closing that gap. Over the near corner goes Weldon, along the half boards, up top to the point to Tisdale. Tisdale turns it over. Here comes Strykars. Strykars has got one to beat. It's Thomas Gilmartin. Strykars faking it, drags it through, comes into the slot, winds up, takes a shot. He scores! Oh! What are you talking about? It's a goal. Come on!
The net was knocked off by a Patriot player prior to the puck going in. By the rules, I'm not sure.
Well, here's the deal. It wasn't the Patriots player that knocked it off. It was Tisdale putting a Patriots player into the net, and the goal was clearly going in.
I mean, I asked that same question when it came to the Penguins and Canucks game. You remember, I posed the exact same question, and we never got a distinct answer. And I included some of the referees I know, and I never did get a good answer.
It was clearly going in.
No, it was in.
That rule is no longer in the book. I did look to the NHL rulebook. It's no longer there. So I don't know if that ruling is gone entirely or if it takes something very specific. I don't know.
We need to mic up these refs next year.
I don't think they want to have to atone for the, especially with what you say about them, Dave. I don't know they want to.
Yeah, no. But no, we're going to mic them up. They won't hear me. And a
that
point
was
shot.
An evil laugh.
Oh, no. Am I really
Power play.
It's a cross ice feed power play. Tied at 2 here with 1:15 to go in the
East
third.
Coast Eagles penalty to number 45, Zach Tisdale. 2 minutes for interference. Tisdale, 2 for interference. Cross ice feed power play.
A glove save.
That's deflating. Have you noticed the Patriots have stepped up their play here in the last 5 or 6 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Definitely caught up on the stat sheet there in terms of the shots that they've taken. So that's always a plus. But I mean, man, Strykars, his patience on that one.
Yeah. Trying to drag it through. It's Davis, but he had his pocket picked. The Eagles trying to clear it out. Kept in there by Fournier. 1 minute left here in the third. 1:27 left on the penalty to Tisdale. Groner. Going to the opposite end of Fournier. Back over to Groner. Over to the near side wing for Davis. Davis across the blue line. Davis got a few Eagles swarming around him. Groner having trouble with it, but he backhand passes it over to Niestroy. Niestroy looking at options back behind the goal line. He'll find Davis. 35 seconds left here in the third. Niestroy stepping in, taking a shot, missing the corner altogether. Trying to get there first is Fournier to keep it in there. He does so successfully off into the corner. Davis trying to get a pass along the half boards for Niestroy. Niestroy trying to move it back up top, but it's turned over to Davis down in the corner as Eagles popped it towards his direction. He has a stick slashed out of his hands. Fournier up top, back over to the half boards to Niestroy. Everything's crowded on that side, but it comes over to DeBell with a shot. He couldn't get it completely in his wheelhouse. Comes up to the blue line, not out, kept in there by DeBell for the moment. Yes, he's going to get a second try at it. Walking in, he's got an open side, far circle. Niestroy takes a shot. Merzighi makes a save. 2 seconds left, and it'll be swept away. And we are going to overtime. Wowee. 2-2 score. 27 seconds left on the man advantage for the Patriots going into the extra frame.
5 minutes, no cut.
That's the plan.
All right. There's.
John will make the announcement that, I think they do. It's been a while since I was kind of thrown into this situation.
Yeah, we haven't had an overtime game in a while, have we?
No. It's been a long time.
Last year.
Kyle Powers with the game-winning hat-trick goal in overtime,
Well, I'll give you the real quick scorekeepers update. Third period, 13:35. The score by Vaden McManus, assisted by Zach Frank, tied this one up, and we have been knotted up ever since, so we're going to overtime. It is a 5-minute 4-on-4 overtime, followed by a shootout.
It'll be 4-on-3 with the man advantage for the Patriots.
You're right.
And the shootout will come after the 5 minutes. Oh, boy. What a way to finish your Sunday's worth of hockey. Barely any games on the schedule for the NHL, so.
I think Ottawa's playing right now.
Oh, hey, how about that? Oh, really?
Ottawa and Dallas.
I have a win. I can almost taste it in fantasy right now.
Focus, Dave. Focus. We're in overtime.
Hey, I got to get my roster set up here. All right. Overtime it is. 4-on-3. 27 seconds on the man advantage for the Patriots. Plenty of open ice.
Big finish here for the Patriots. Man, this would be huge if they could knock one in here. 4-on-3, 27 seconds. Poke one home.
Poke one home, he says. Let's see if they can do just that. Face-off won by the Patriots.
Get in there, get in there.
Want it. Plenty of open ice here to skate in. Coming across the line, want it. To the outside, down to the corner. Calling for it to strike cars. 15 seconds left on the man advantage. Strike cars directing traffic from the back. Looking. Sends it over to want it. Out of his reach a little bit there, over to the far circle. Less than 10 seconds left on the man advantage. 4-on-3 hockey. And it's up top. Want it. Looking for a lane. Winds up, takes a shot, and it's deflected just wide. And we are back to four-side hockey. 4.5 to go here in the overtime frame. And whiffing on a clear in to keep it in was Fournier, but it's recovered there in front of the Patriots bench. No, it goes into the Patriots bench instead. And we'll get the face-off just outside of the Patriots blue line. 4:22 left here in overtime. 36-34 shots in favor of the visitors East Coast. 2 weeks' time, Hampton Roads Whalers coming to town. Tune in here, crossicefeed.com.
And we take quite an extended break.
Yeah, for a couple of months. One back to Groner. Groner, cautious around Sononer with the pass over to Strykar. Strykar's got to get rid of it soon here or geek around Weldon, and he'll have to do just that. Across the line, winds up, takes a shot. Off the backboards. Oh, it's up front. Here comes the chance. Oh, and it just goes wide of the near post. Oh, that one was a funny bounce off the glass. And it's down over to the near corner. Strykars deking around Gilmartin, feeding it, trying to push it to the front. Great diving effort by Tisdale. And it's trapped along the boards. Now it's set free by Barber. Barber looking to feed it to the front to Ludeman. Ludeman's going to have to try to cut it off here. Otherwise, an odd man rush will result. No, it's just cleared out by the Eagles. And we got a lot of activity going down behind the play here. We had Jack Strykars held down on the ice by Thomas Gilmartin, but no call. Puck is loose out in the neutral zone. Plenty of confusion. But here comes Sononer. Sononer trying to break his way into the slot, and he gets taken down. Weldon along the half boards, up top to the point to Tisdale, fed to the slot, over to the near side. Gilmartin winds up, takes a shot. Great block effort there by Shane Barber, but it's still controlled by the Eagles. Weldon into the near circle, gets a return pass, top of the circle, takes a shot, and off the boot of Groner and goes wide. Barber behind the back pass over to Ludeman. Ludeman through center, across the red line, across the blue line, and in, far circle, cutting his way to the front, takes his shot and off the side of the net. And Strykar's looking at options here. He tried to get it to the front of the net. He'll have to try to get a second effort at it. He does feed it to the front. He is through with the toe save by Marzigian. Off along the far half boards now. Trying to clear it out. We're the Eagles, but it's kept in by the Patriots. Strykar's with a shot. The rebound left up front. It's still not covered up, and Marzigian reaches out with the paw, and he holds on. 2:47 left here in overtime. Oh, boy. Some funny bounces, and I am not laughing.
That one off the glass there was ridiculous. It almost came off the glass, off the goaltender's back, and back into the net. Man alive.
Face off to the left of Marzigian.
Took a while for this game to get going, but man, it's been fun to watch here this last 15 minutes or so.
Pitra with it now. He's going to lead the charge along the far side. Out through the left wing, now through center, across the blue line in the Patriots zone. Had it poked away from him. And Mike DeBow is going to go back with McManus. He's going to try to outbeat McManus. He's got Niestroy. DeBow coming in on goal. Backhand shot. The rebound. And it's still loose up from Marzigian. Covers it up. Oh, wow. Niestroy is just trying to get the heck out of there. And he's disappointed because he thought he could have popped that rebound home. But great intensity from both sides here. Niestroy beating himself up there, but great effort working with DeBow. Almost a 2-on-0, trying to get ahead of McManus.
Yeah, DeBow just didn't have the right enough, just a little bit short on the step on McManus there. McManus is a fast player. He got back there and recovered well, but DeBow just couldn't get that extra step on him to get a clean shot off on the goaltender, but regardless, the face-off to the right of Marzigian right now.
Face-off, still there, nobody with clear possession. The Patriots will get it. Strykars up top to the point to Fournier. Fournier winds up deflected through, and Barber almost got the second deflection, and he got taken out into the net by Tisdale. We'll try a face-off again next to Marzigian with 2:13 left here in overtime. 42-36 shots in favor of the Patriots. Face-off coming outside. It was Tisdale that kind of clipped him into the net, but nobody's really arguing this, I guess. Probably because it was the momentum of his direction, I'm guessing.
That's not the right call, but...
Well, Call 1-800-COLLECT and you might get the right one. Want it. With it. Strike cars. Slapping it in. And we'll get a couple of changes here. Strike cars and Barber. Want it looking at the bench too, but he'll stay on there. Need some pressure here. Ludeman intercepting it here at the red line with a pass ahead for DeBow. 2-on-1 developing. DeBow takes his shot and it's deflected just wide. I think he was trying to set up Niestroy with the pass instead. And this one's launched back and Ludeman's got Sononer on his tail. That's one guy you don't want shadowing you. Want it. Trying to catch the Eagles on a change. He gets clipped. Sononer runs into the linesman. Niestroy trying to track it down. 1.5 to go here in the overtime. Pietra with it. Slowing things down behind Merzigyan. Niestroy is going to have to apply some pressure to make him make a move, and Pietra does, and he goes over to the far side, turned over to Ludeman. Ludeman tees it up, tagging up is Niestroy. McManus slowing it down. He almost turned it over, but Pietra is going to be there to pick it up. Up along the glass and out. Want it. He's going to use the boards and put it ahead now. Trying to find Niestroy. Here comes a breaking chance for DeBell. In on goal, and oh, what a great diving effort by Frank, and he has it deflected out into the rafters with 1:01 left here in overtime.
Hell of a defensive play there. He just saved himself a goal. Absolutely. Niestroy was 1-on-1 with the goaltender.
Yes. Oh, man. Face off to the right of Greg Merzigyan. And we have a timeout being called by the East Coast Eagles.
Boy, the Patriots have these Eagles on their heels a little bit here.
This is not the song to keep the energy up for the Patriots.
Do you think we're psyching them out, though? do you think it's a psych out?
If you think it works, okay.
That's our logic. We're going to psych them out. They can't take it seriously during Spanish Flee.
It's better than the bird is the word. Surfing bird. Overtime has been quite exciting so far as we have 1 minute and 1 second left in it.
I don't think we've ever seen a shootout
I don't think we
in
have.
any of these
No,
games.
we have not. Oh, man. And here we go. Face-off, a pivotal one, right next to Merzigyan. Patriots trying to keep the momentum going. Defensively, it's been pretty solid for these Eagles. I just bit my tongue when I said Eagles. And here we go, face-off one by the Eagles. Kind of a sloppy fashion, though. And it comes back over for Hoey. Here comes a chance now, Strykars. Strykars turning, looking. He still has it. Feeds it to the front. It's loose. Ludeman, turnaround shot. Oh, and it just goes wide to the far post. It's loose along the far side there, and the net gets knocked off again. And it's the Eagles players shoving Patriots players into that post.
Hopefully they get the call right this time.
Yeah, let's keep it in there, shall we? No, it's staying in there. It's staying in there. No. He was just telling him no more changes. Here we go. Face off to the other side. Merzigyan. Pressure's on for these goaltenders. Strykars wins it back. Ludeman, point shot. Oh, and it hits DeBow up front. Oh, he is hurt. Oh, he caught that one up high. Oh, he is really down and out. 30 seconds left. Patriots need to touch this puck up. Sononer with it, backhanding it to the front. DeBow is still on the ice in pain.
They can't blow the whistle until they touch the puck.
Oh, I disagree with that whole rule, but somebody's got to touch the puck for the Patriots as this point shot goes through. Sokic the save.
Oh, nice save.
The rebound. DeBow is up, and Sokic will hold on. And some rough and tumble stuff there with Strykars up front as we have 10.9 seconds left in overtime. And DeBow is down on the ice. He is not doing so hot.
There's no blood.
Put that music down. Oh, he is reeling by the door here. Ooh. Oh boy.
Sorry guys, we can't see any of that.
Yeah,
what's going on?
We have an open door, and DeBow is being tended to in front of the open door. Derek Guzik's mom, who I believe is a nurse, is going to Going to see as the trainer comes running around the horn here as well.
Yeah, I mean, we can't see anything. All the players up and just the angle of it. We didn't know he was actually off hurt.
Yeah, he was in a lot of pain there. You know, the one thing I disagree with is if a player is down on the ice until his team touches the puck, I mean, you could be in some serious, serious pain and serious distress on the ice, and you can't blow the whistle until that team touches the puck. I don't believe in that much.
It's a tough way the rule is written, and that's just it. What stops a player from faking it? I know it's a terrible thing, but what if a player just tried to fake it to stop the clock? So I get why the rule is written the way it does, but there should be a referee's discretion. If someone's that hurt, blow the whistle.
But he was clearly in a lot of pain.
I mean, absolutely. And this, I mean, that's especially at the lower levels. At the NHL is one thing; they're professional athletes. At something like the USPHL and junior hockey, it certainly should be a referee's discretion on the injury call.
We'll take a moment here. I hope he's okay. He is sitting up. They are checking out his back here. I don't know why his back, but I mean, he took that puck up high. I mean, that was the thing. He took the shot
right
up
on
high.
The cage.
Yeah.
Nope.
This might be a case of a concussion, if anything. .9 seconds remain, and he is up and on his feet and is being led to an area where he can be observed here. We'll likely have some medical attention immediately addressed here, so the face-off will be to the right of Sokic. Alex Sokic having his fair share of work in this contest. Face-off will be to his left. 10.9 on the clock in overtime. 2-2 score. And a face-off won by the Patriots. Ludeman's going to gun it around the boards, trying to get a home run, pass it up here. Oh, and it's cut off there. And Niestroy's got 4 seconds to go. And it's chopped into the Eagle zone. We are going into a shootout. Oh, boy. Let's get our shooters, shall we?
Who are you thinking?
Is it a 3-person shootout or a 5? John will probably know better than we do.
I don't know for sure, but if they adopt rules from higher leagues, I'd say it's a 3-person. We haven't seen a 5 since the NHL adopted the shootout.
Yeah. I've seen it in collegiate hockey, but at the ACHA level, just because they've toyed around with it for a little bit, it's not officially accepted yet, I don't think, in the NCAA. Haven't followed much NCAA in a few years since I last called NCAA hockey.
So we doing strikers?
They're saying 5 or 3. They're saying 3, right? 3? I think
clearly it's been a long time for a lot of people.
All right, so we got to get the X column going on here, so that way we know who's who. So we'll find out.
I'm thinking
who the shooters are.
It is a 3-man shootout. We've gotten that far.
Excellent. I would say go Barber.
Ooh, DeBow is a huge loss on the shootout right now. Yeah, I'd put Barber in their strikers and
maybe Brady.
I'd say maybe Brady, and Easter's had a pretty good game too.
Yeah. Oh man, give us some music to pump us up. What do we got in the list? Let's find something shootout worthy.
No center cut?
DeBow is back on the bench. DeBow is back on the bench.
Is he going to shoot?
I think he might. All right, no need for music now as we have our 3 shooters. McManus will be the first shooter for ECE.
First shooter, McManus.
And here we go. McManus starting things out here in the shootout. Comes in on goal, coming down the middle into the slot, and a great save by Sokic. It went off the glove. And so there you have the first shooter.
Sokic stuck with him on that one.
First shooter for the Patriots.
Nick Ludeman. Okay, this is an interesting strategy. And here comes Ludeman, taking the puck at center. Down the middle he goes as well. Winds up, fakes a shot, and a backhand shot. He scores! That just happened! The Patriots take a 1-0 lead in the shootout.
Yeah, Ludum, an interesting choice. We didn't see too much from him today in today's game, but obviously knows what he's doing in the shootout. See, this is the stuff they do in practice that we don't get a chance to see.
Yeah. Maxime Pitra is going to be the next shooter for the East Coast Eagles. Pitra coming down the middle. He's going to go wide and then back towards the middle. Faking it out. Oh! Great save by Sokic! Oh, baby! Patriots holding on to a 1-0 lead in a shootout. And if this next shooter, Micah DeBow, scores, the Potomac Patriots will win. Let's see if the comeback kid can light it up. Here comes DeBow, taking the puck wide, over to the near side, back through center, comes and takes a shot, he scores! Patriots win! Patriots win! Micah DeBow with the shootout winner! Oh, baby, baby! That's what I like to see.
Ludeman with a huge goal, Micah DeBow with a huge goal, Sokic with a huge glove save. And man, what a wild game. Who figured that this is where this would end up, you know?
What a comeback from the comeback kid, Micah DeBow, getting a game winner in the shootout. Sokic standing tall in goal, facing 38 shots, and including those 2 in the shootout. Oh, man.
Patriots ended up out shooting the East Coast Eagles today. Down 20-6 halfway through the second period. They piled it on.
What a great finish. Oh, yeah. Feels good.
Coach Sherman's smiling.
That's a good sign.
It's a good sign.
And
oh, they needed this one big time. This is huge for their confidence.
They'll take this into a little bit of a break. They'll take on the Hampton Roads Whalers in 2 weeks' time here at the Prince William Ice Center. Patriots 3-2 victors in the shootout. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been David Stearns for Brian Schrems, Jason Wakely, John Baranowski, and Philip Prevost. Have a good afternoon as the Empire Potomac Patriots split the weekend with the East Coast Eagles with a shootout thriller. 3-2. Don't stop believing.